The Zodiac's real cipher, the Z340, was solved after 51 years, and the message is disturbing. The Zodiac Killer sent 4 ciphers to Bay Area newspapers. The first, the Z408, was solved within a week of its submission in 1969 by a high school teacher and his wife. It read in part, "I like killing people because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest because man is the most dangerous animal of all." The second cipher, the Z340, arrived at the San Francisco Chronicle on November 8, 1969. It contained 340 characters and proved radically more difficult to crack. For 51 years, it defeated professional and amateur codebreakers worldwide. David Oranchak is a software developer and amateur cryptographer who had been working on the Z340 for approximately 14 years. In 2020, he partnered with mathematician Sam Blake and Belgian software developer Jarl Van Eycke, whose decrypted codebreaking software was capable of attempting millions of decryption configurations. The team developed a new hypothesis. The Zodiac had used a transposition step before encipherment, scrambling the direction in which the text was written within the cipher's grid. This insight unlocked the cipher. The decryption process was not a single moment of illumination, but a gradual assembly of readable text from noise. As the decrypted software worked through combinations incorporating the transposition hypothesis, legible English phrases began to emerge from the cipher. By December 5, 2020, the team had a confident reading of most of the Z340's text. They submitted the solution to the FBI. 6 days later, on December 11th, the FBI Cryptanalysis and Racketeering Records Unit confirmed that the solution was correct. The decrypted Z340 message reads, "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. That wasn't me on the TV show, because I am too clever for that. I am not afraid of the gas chamber, because it will send me to paradise all the sooner, because I now have enough slaves to work for me. Where everyone else has their ass, they will be my slaves. I will not give them my name, because you will try to slow down or stop my collecting of slaves for my afterlife ebioriatemith pedi." The final characters are believed to be a garbled or intentionally corrupted section. The spelling errors, paradise, forest in the Z408, are consistent across ciphers. The afterlife slave's belief expressed in the Z340 is not unique to the Zodiac and has historical precedent. The belief that one could collect servants for the afterlife through killing, specifically that victims who were killed became bound to serve the killer after death, has appeared in various ancient and folk traditions. The Zodiac's adoption of this belief suggests he had read or been influenced by sources containing this idea, which gives researchers a potential psychological and cultural profile element. He believed, in some literal sense, that the people he killed would serve him after he died. The TV show reference in the Z340 is directed at an October 1969 episode of the Jim Dunbar Show on KGO-TV in San Francisco, where a man called in claiming to be the Zodiac, while journalists Jim Melvin and criminologist Sherwood Morrill were being interviewed. The caller's identity was traced by police to a man named Eric Werner, who was eliminated as a Zodiac suspect. The authentic Zodiac's denial of being the TV caller, expressed in a cipher completed after the broadcast, confirms that he was monitoring media coverage of the case obsessively. The Z340 solution did not identify the Zodiac Killer. The message contains no names, no locations, and no verifiable autobiographical information that could be traced to a specific individual. The spelling errors and grammatical patterns are consistent with the other authenticated Zodiac communications, confirming the same author, but no new identifying information was produced by the decryption. The 2 remaining unsolved Zodiac ciphers, the Z13 and a portion of the Z32, have not been cracked. The Z13 is believed by some researchers to contain the Zodiac's name. The Z340 sat unread for 51 years. In that time, its author either died or became an elderly person living with the knowledge that his best-known puzzle had not been solved. Then 3 people working from home computers cracked it in 2020. The message it contained was exactly what investigators had always suspected it would be, the internal monologue of a man who killed for pleasure and believed the killed would serve him in death. No name, no address, no confession, Just the voice of the killer, still intact after half a century, telling anyone who could read it that he is still not afraid, and that where he is going, he will have all the slaves he needs.